It's 6 o'clock, March 25th, 1982. As most of you know by now, it was 5 years ago, this very moment, that CHEZ 106 began broadcasting. This is the spot, I suppose, that some official person would come in to try to wax eloquently about how moving an experience the last 5 years have been, on and on and on and on. But as you, the listener, can relate, to try and summarize or put into words what living with somebody for the last 5 years has been like is almost impossible. Perhaps such feelings should be kept inside, for fear the words somehow may miss the mark of what you truly want to say. But what I would like to do, apart from being able to stand here and shake the hand of each and every one of the nearly 230,000 of you who tune CHEZ weekly, is to thank our on-air family, Steve Caldwell, Jeff Winter, Dave Schutte, Shelley Hartman, Jackie Navertil, and Workman John for the great job that they've done. And even though she's no longer with us, Jamie Wool, who, by the way, is doing a super job developing the music department for the new station CHEZ-FM in Calgary, which is due to sign on in April. To the folks in information programming, Ken Rockburn, Dave Kittle, Paul Hunks, Randy Burgess, Peter Leo, and Helena Moncrief. The In the City staff, Kathy Donovan and Jim Herkin. Weekend person, Allison Brock. Brian Murphy, the music special person. Sharon Burke of Rhyme and Reason and Kid Stuff. But CHEZ 106 is much more, so much more than what you hear on the air. The folks behind the scenes do their bit to keep CHEZ 106 running smoothly. If you're ever to visit us, which many of you have done this week, you'll be greeted by the smiling face of Sue Benoit at the CHEZ reception desk. Our commercials are scheduled by traffic manager Ella Morgan. Adrienne LeBlanc keeps her hands good and tight on the old purse strings. Gary Perrin heads up the sales team of Chris Grossman, Gabe Carlin, Tim Wazorek, and Terry Taylor. Chris Klein and Stu Phillips put their heads together to create CHEZ commercial messages, which are masterfully produced by John Crow and Michael Pash. Greg Torrington pokes his head out of the library doors just briefly enough to do CHEZ New Music Weekly. While apart from his morning show, Steve Caldwell handles the hefty program director's job. And last but not least, Tom Young and Brian Campbell keep the sound of CHEZ-FM the most dynamic and crystal clear stereo signal in the city. And of course, for his constant inspiration, Harvey Glatt.
Chuck, lad!
It now gives me a great deal of pleasure,
Look what they got here.
as station manager of CHEZ 106, to introduce
How's it
another
going, buddy?
constant driving force
Bye.
of inspiration of CHEZ 106
I
listenership,
got your bottle of champagne here.
Mr. Delmer MacGregor. Delmer,
Harvey couldn't make it, eh?
since you have...
Harvey told me to send you this year, the sales figures, and on the back is the receivables.
That looks wonderful,
Okay.
but I'll tell you, let's forget business for a moment, Delmer. And since that you've only been on the air briefly
Let's forget it for a long while, man.
this
You
afternoon
take a look at that receivables list, you want to forget about business.
with Dave Schutte, I would personally like to thank you for the fine job that you have done developing CHEZ 106's image in the rural, outside the central area. I'm talking specifically about... Oh,
There you go, lad.
oh no!
There.
You better get some of that glory.
Got my head nut lad
look at
there.
this.
It's slug that back, no problem at all.
Oh
There.
boy, here we go.
Cheers.
Thank you very much, Mr. McGregor.
Happy birthday, Mr. Azzarello. You're doing a fine job.
So are you. I can smell it from here. There we go. Mum's the word.
You got it.
Anyway, I would like to thank you for the fine job you have done in developing CHEZ 106's rural image. That is outside the central area and in the full coverage area of our
On the
listenership.
concessions.
Basically out on the concessions.
That's your big detour from your Constance Bay right through.
The feedback that we have had from your new morning program, Delmer, it's just warmed the cockles of my my heart.
Is that an Irish expression?
Well, it is. It really is. And there's a couple of other people that we wanted to mention just before we leave here and get back to Shelley Hartman's music program. And that is that we're very happy to be sipping tonight some of the fine joy that young Tony lad from Brandy's downstairs sent up to us. We appreciate
He's
that.
a good lad. Tony, what's his name? Goobero.
Something like that.
Yeah, thanks, Tony.
There you go, Tony. Thank you very much. And another, last but not least, Delmer, Ralph Tannis wanted you to thank him for the fine job he's done on the CHEZ Board of Directors. So would you please do that? Pardon me?
What's he done? Oh, he's like a substitute.
Well, he just wants you to thank him, that's all. So can you do
Here's
that for me?
Ralph in his creation.
There you go, Ralph.
May your onions never get stale.
Oh,
Have a good one.
this is wonderful. Mom's the word. And finally, Delmer, to all our friends at CFGO Radio for the flowers. That was a really nice thought. Well, listen, Delmer, it's time that we have to get back out there and join the party.
Listen, that conjure your life away. Have a good one.
That's fine. And now we'd like you to enjoy the music. It's not 1977, but 82 of Shelley Harper. Bye-bye, Delmer. Happy New Year.